Hello everyone and welcome back to PathtoNowhere with Chief Alzeroy Galcone. And in this episode I'm going to continue the journey of finding Suspect R, which is the main culprit that caused the MBCC prison to suffer a riot and eventually Sinners breakout. So the only way that we could find it is in this city, and we need to find it throughout the chaos of the gangs like fighting each other. But now I have to stay silent because there is a cutscene here.
You find saints in churches and drunks in hotels.
We walk with the 10 devils.
It's the code for the Public Security Bureau.
All right, I know he's the informant now. Solve it quickly and get the hell out of here.
You can't stay here for long. That sinner just now will surely spread the message out. They will be here in no time. It's a sinner organization. The Freedom and Syndicate has turned it into a shelter for the sinners. They came here to escape from the authorities. Many even formed their own forces, which is now difficult to break, and very dangerous. The suspect R you're after is hiding out at the Salva Hospital on the west of the square. That's a well-known sinner force. Since even you are now being tracked down, it's likely that those sinners have joined forces with each other. The situation isn't in your favor. You must return to the Public Security Bureau as soon as possible, and make plans after sorting out the intel.
Chief, the ground is shaking. It's a heavy tank, and it's a fleet.
It's them! Come on! The Public Security Bureau has been captured! Run for your life!
There are enemies ahead.
Break through! Even at the cost of your sinners! This is the last chance. It'll be too late if they completely surround the place.
Right, it is time to do another battle. And thankfully, in this level, the enemy only appears in one direction, which is that little circle there located on the most right side center of the lane. But hang on, I have an idea. So we put KK right there, just in front of the enemy spawn. And let's have Hecate, no, not there, just cover us. And because she has quite a bit of a range. And Hella and Wendy. You know what? If the enemy spawns only at that location, maybe we could just literally spawn camp them. I mean, the enemy isn't exactly... Oh, they got a shooter there. Yeah, that could be quite bad if they got in range. So we have to get close and hit them with their melee, I guess. I mean, Wendy has a sword and Hella has a metal pipe, so that should do something. And if you like this kind of content, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss out anything that I put on the channel. Everything is free, you don't need to pay, and by subscribing you make this channel grow and flourish even more, which makes me happy so I can create more contents for you to watch. Anyway, the reason why I didn't move Hecate closer into the spawn camp is because I wanted to protect the chief in case every single one of these enemies have a breakout into my position. And also at the time I didn't know that you could actually move the sinners, but you know the game actually teaches you that, but I didn't take advantage of that because there's some things that I just didn't remember about the training itself, because the game only teaches you the tutorial once. Anyway, KK's power is activated, and that basically increase her defense. So Wendy and Hella gains an attack boost for Hella, and for Wendy is basically she became Nox for like 5 seconds. For context, Nox is like the most overpowered Cinder that you can get as a new player in the game. And it is at this moment that I get into sort of a panic mode because I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Ideally, I want to place KK like above Hecate, so that basically switch the position between Hecate and KK. But sadly, that's not to be the case because I didn't realize it at the time, but you can actually switch the position of the sinners. Sadly, that makes me take a bit of damage.
I remember them. They're the Legion! The most impressive gang in Syndicate these recent years. All the gangs are scared of them. Was it their boss who made the Public Security Bureau with one blow? Wow! Don't tell me even she is targeting you. I remember she's called... Zoe...
She is a monster. She's the most terrifying monster in Syndicate. If she hadn't destroyed our order, Syndicate wouldn't be in such a state. You can't fall into her hands. Nor can any of us. Why is she here? Have we lost our cover? When? Damn it. If only they... No, they didn't go to the hospital. Which means they don't know yet. The decoy has worked. That's right. That's why they had to come to the Public Security Bureau to find intel, which had already been disposed of. That's right. There's still a way. We've still got time. Come back to the stronghold with me. My men are there watching Salva. They can fight too. And plus, you're sinners. We can win. It'll do if we attack Salva before the Legion does and get the target out. Go now. Hurry up.
Hold on. It's too risky. We must abort the operation if the Chief's safety is at risk.
Shut up. You just need to follow orders as a sinner.
I only follow the Chief's orders. Chief, should we proceed with the operation?
Go witness the end of this revelry. Whatever happens, don't look away. If you can do it. I'll be waiting for you at the end with all the answers you have been looking for.
Please tell me your decision. The department only discovered the whereabouts of the fugitives and suspected him of being the suspect R. This intel could be wrong. Got it. I'll protect you.
Wise decision. Let's go. There may be riots on the road to the stronghold at any time. I'll find you some camouflage, but prepare yourself to fight at any time.
What are you looking at me for? Go on. You have decided now. I'm not gonna go against you, am I? But I'm just putting it out there. I hate gangsters. This jerk is definitely just using us. Don't trust him too much, dumbass.
So yeah, that's the mission complete. Although because I did take damage, I lost the the bonus prize, unfortunately. But now is the time to show something to you and how you can actually customize your lobby. So all I need to do is going back to the lobby, and oh, there's a bunch of message that I actually didn't realize I get it, so I just picked this up first. Oh yep, everything. So you can interact with any of the sinners by touching their body, and you can also change the location of where your sinners will be, and also the sinners itself. So I'm choosing KK both in the inside detention room, or that's what the game called, and the outdoor, which is the character when they're outside. So each character has two different artwork, I should say, like the official artwork. One is when they're outside, and the other one is when they are inside the detention room. So later on, you can interrogate your sinners, to discuss about their crimes. And most of the sinners, you can put it there, and some of them also cannot. You cannot put there simply because even if you own the character, which is the first requirement that you are allowed to put the sinners in the interrogation room. The problem is some of them, AISNO, the game developer, didn't have the interrogation script between me as the chief and the sinners itself. And if you take a look at the profile of the character, you can actually listen to their quotes, and not just with Hecate here, but you can also do this to every sinners that you have. Although, as you might realize, some of the quotes are still locked. That's because we haven't make a bond with the sinners. So at some point, the game will unlock these quotes from the sinner if you raise the compliance level into a certain level. And once you get the 100% compliance, then every single quotes will be unlocked. And also you can change it, the language. So if you don't like the English version, you can change it into the Japanese and the Chinese. And last but not least, the last language is Hangul, which is the South Korean language. So as you can see, as you can see just a bit there, that's the compliance meter. So if we unlock the 100% compliance, that we get the title for the sinner, as well as the stickers that you can use in the world chat, and also there's a special conversation with you if the sinner reach 100% compliance. Oh yes, there's one more thing that I forgot to mention. If you increase their compliance level, they also get buffs. So for example, some sinners can get attack boost, some of them can have defense boost, and some of them all can have the HP boost. Anyway, it's time for yet another cutscene, so I'm going to stay silent for a while.
Gangsters ahead aren't on our side, so be careful and go around them. It's lucky that someone is causing trouble on the roof and drawing the attention of the enemies. Catch her! She's a sinner! She can be very useful!
She's very outnumbered. She's not going to last long.
Oh, hold on. Isn't that Emp? I remember her. She's the guy who got locked up nearby.
You think you can trap me, the Archer Queen of Syndicate?
That sassy bow drawing posture is too distinctive.
Ah, that stupid hat. Aren't you Hella the loser? You're here just in time. Are you in awe of my heroic posture? Let me reward you with a chance to fight alongside the Archer Queen of Syndicate. It's now or never. I can still treat you to a big bowl of Syndicate noodles when this is over.
That dumbass isn't gonna hold out any longer.
She is a fugitive sinner, S107, danger rating B, which is the same as Hella. Arrest difficulty low.
I'm not on the same rating as that dumbass. Hecate, where's your respect?
one-eyed gloomy idiot doing here? And the new chief? Hella, since when did you start working for the Bureau as a lapdog? And even working for the chief who got beaten up by me and hid behind people's back like a loser? Interesting. No one in the whole Syndicate can take my arrows.
Oh, isn't that Ted? He's got 2 sinners with him. What a treat.
Come on, I will beat you all up by myself.
Stop drawing them toward us, you jerk!
Right, so do you remember in the first episode I did mention that there are 2 sinners on the very first battle that I fought in this game? Yeah, she is the second one after Wendy, which we have already arrested her, and now she's on our team. And now apparently EMP is going to fight against us, even though just earlier that she is surrounded by the thugs that attacking her apparently, and now she's decided to fight against us. Well, big mistake, EMP. And because you are the reticle class, aka archer class, so I'm just going to spawn my sinners right in front of the enemy spawn, which is that 2 circles located on the right side of the map. At this time I still didn't know that you can actually tap on those 2 circles and it reveals what enemy will spawn there and which paths that they will take into my position. That's the chief located on the left side. That's the guy who stands there. That's me, for those of you who are unaware. And yeah, let's just put every KK and Hella there, and Wendy. Maybe we should put Wendy as like the last line of defense before the enemy reaches my position. So let's put it yeah, just 1 spot before the chief itself, aka me. So yeah, let's start the battle. Oh, there you are, EMP. You do talk the talk. Let's see if you can withstand our defensive powers. Do you know what I could do better in here? I put Hecate behind Hela so Hecate can support Hela. But anyway, that mission completed.
I surrender! Lord, surrender! Lord Hecate, stop!
Chief, do you want to continue? Please give the order.
Chief! The new chief of Mino's Bureau of Crisis Control is so brave and awesome! I was wrong to underestimate you. Please forgive me, Chief! No one! I wouldn't dare! My electricity can do nothing other than make someone numb. It certainly can't kill. Your teammates will be fine, Chief. I have no choice in Syndicate. I need to know how to fake it to survive. But I'll repent of my ways.
Wow. How embarrassing for the Archer Queen of Syndicate. So are you gonna work for the Bureau as a lapdog now?
Shut up. At least I've embraced freedom, but what about you? You couldn't even get out of your cage, am I right?
Shut up! You're Syndicate's disgrace!
Ugh, your Minos is trash. No. I'm just a useless loser. I can't be of much help. Please stop. Hey, stop it! Stop it! At least don't put me in the front row in a fight.
And that is the story of how I managed to get EMP. So for context, EMP is a very good reticle. She's your alternative if you don't have a Langley. Langley is an S-class sinner, and then she will appear much later in the story. Also, I do not have any idea if newcomers today playing this game can still obtain her costume. So she used to have 3 costumes, which I will explain it a little bit more about costumes once I finish this battle. And just right before the battle, there's a cutscene like always, so I'm just going to stay silent.
Stay behind me.
We're almost there. The news of Salva hiding felony sinners has spread throughout the city. It's the last straw for the gangs, who have already decided to teach these jerks a lesson.
But now they're killing each other.
That's because Mania has destroyed their sanity. Salva knows how to take advantage of Mania, more than the girl who attacked you. Those devils didn't start the hospital to save lives. It's Salva. Be careful not to get caught.
Salva is saving the gangsters? They're too far away to hear what they're saying. Huh! They're fighting each other.
That is my subordinate. I sent him to spy on Salva. I don't know how much more torture he will suffer if he gets taken away. Wait, I've seen him before. I remember him. He was the one who took in the target sinner who escaped to Salva.
You mean we can get intel from him?
As long as you guys can control that guy. Come on, Chief. Fight with your sinners.
Right, where was I before that cutscenes? What is the thing that I wanted to explain? Oh yes, the costumes. So EMP used to have 3 costumes. The first one is her default costume. The second one is what we call rank up costumes. So rank up costumes means that if I level up EMP all the way to level 70 and then upgraded her as well, then I will obtain that costume. And last but not least is the costumes that I didn't know if newcomers playing this game will still be able to obtain it. If I'm not mistaken, I need to complete Chapter 1-4 in order to get the costume, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it the pre-registration award alongside Hecate's costume, which you will see what the kind of costume that I'm about to show you, but I think that will appear in like the next 1 or 2 videos in the future. Anyway, I'm putting EMP quite far behind Hela, but she's still able to support her. That's because in the last battle, Hella took quite a lot of damage, and I think she was around like 30% health, so that's the reason why I'm putting EMP behind her. So EMP's ultimate is like a really huge one-shot kill opportunity, and if you level her up, then she can gain that ability twice, and that is why she is one of the most powerful B-class sinner in the game. And on top of that, EMP can also break contamination cores, just like Hecate. Alrighty, that's the mission done, and you might have not noticed that I was actually pretty close to getting hit and lost the bonus prize there. But anyway, we completed that with flying colors in just our first attempt, and now it's time to introduce what is called the event hall. So this is basically the equivalent of the shop in the video game. Well, this game is free to play after all, so there's stuffs like top up and all that sort of stuff. And as a free to play player, and hopefully I'm trying not to put any kind of money into this game, there's a lot of stuff to offer, although all of them have to be paid. But there's one thing that isn't, which is this daily free supply, which gives me some discoins and also stamina. That is two of the most important requirements in order to play this game. And in this place you can also buy what the game called attires, or what I will call it costumes. And ooh, who are you? You are so pretty. But for now there is only one costume that you can bought. Later on you can like buy multiple costumes during certain events, but this is not to be the case. And also the exchange is basically the equivalent to if you got multiple duplicates when you do the gachaing, you can trade that with the tickets, and that allows me to buy even more items, such as things to upgrade for the sinners. And now I'm going to talk about this part of the game. It is called the bureau. This is where my office will be. So there are multiple features in here that sadly for the time being I cannot unlock it. I have to reach certain levels in order to get access into that. But for now I can take a look at this. This is the archives. This is where all the data for the sinners are compiled. So in this game the sinners can be categorized according to certain 7 deadly sins, if you ever heard of that. So like pride, love, gluttony, limbo, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, every single sinners that will be put in this game can be categorized into that. Although later on AISNO will add even more category for the sinners. But for now we have violence, love, greed, treachery, limbo, anger, and heresy. So that's 7 categories. At the time of me recording this thing, AISNO already added 2 more categories, which is immortal and then fraud. And that's 2 things that you don't see currently. Well, at least in this video. And in this place there is also a bunch of tasks that you can do. For example, when you collect the sinners, they give those cubes. It's called hyper cubes. That is basically our currency in order to do gacha. And you can get more of this if you put the sinners into the battlefield, and that will increase the sinners compliance into you. And that also allows me to get even more hyper cubes. Anyway, you can actually take a look at the cutscenes in here. This is the prologue, which I have completed 100%. So if you're interested what the prologue looks like, if I didn't accidentally cut it, then please comment down below in the comment section. This place also recorded the events of the game when it goes alongside the main story. So there's one currently that I've missed, is the Raging Sands. This is the place where you get the first event sinner. Her name is called Stargazer, and the moment I look at her, I just fall in love with her. Seriously. Oh, there's some more things to obtain here. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We will continue our journey through Syndicate in order to catch the Suspect R. That's what the game is called. Anyway, I'm also Galcon, signing it off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.